Hey, real estate agents, welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with my co-host, Joey Sampago. How you doing, Joey?
I'm doing good, Jeff. How are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much.
Good.
Hey, we've got a great guest with us in the house today. That's Claire Ackerman with North & Co. How are you doing?
I am good. How about you guys?
Good, good. So the Ackerman team, right?
That is correct.
Crushing it right now.
We do what we do. We try.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Javier invited you from Security Title, correct?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's awesome, isn't he?
He's a good guy. Good guy to know.
Absolutely good guy. So, Claire, why don't we get started with you sharing a little bit with the agents that are watching and listening.
Sure.
How long you've been in the business, and then what got you into real estate altogether.
Perfect. So I have been in the business going on 19 years, and I currently have a team. And so I first actually got into the real estate business in title. So I was back east in Maryland. That's where I'm originally from. So started a title company in Maryland, and I basically went and ran our office in Atlanta. And then I moved back to Arizona and then became an agent when I moved back to Arizona. So been an agent since 2005.
Wow.
So still a long time.
That's a long time.
Started on the title side of the world. So
Yeah. Well, you joined at the perfect time, right?
oh, it was
2005?
Yeah, no, it was the end of 2005 at that. So it was really great.
Yeah, that was getting close to,
D-Day?
some hard times.
Yes.
That it was.
Absolutely. Well, you made it through it, and here you are, right?
I did.
So you mentioned a team. So tell us a little bit about the makeup of the team.
Sure. So I basically have myself, and I'm still a producing agent. So I still work with buyers and sellers. And then I also have my assistant, which is also our transaction coordinator. And then I have 3 agents on my team, and they work both buyers and sellers.
Got it. All right. So good sized team then.
It's a good size. It's enough.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It can be a little demanding, but it's fun just because I still like to do deals and work with clients and be kind of in the grind, so to speak.
Being in the mix.
Absolutely.
Be in the mix.
Now you did some coaching in the past, so you're still. I mean, I'm sure your agents really love the fact that you coached in the past, and now you're coaching them as well, right?
Yeah. Yes. So definitely did do some coaching in the past of teaching agents how to build and scale their businesses by using systems and basically plugging and playing and kind of just keeping yourself organized and being consistent and just the daily practices of a realtor to make a business out of it and run it like a business opposed to kind of throwing things at the wall. We'll just call it the nice way of saying that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you mentioned before we got on here that a lot of your business is repeat and referral business.
I do. I have a lot of repeat and referral business and my sphere. So that's one side of the business.
How do you? So what do you do to stay in front of your database?
I do a lot of things. So I basically I'm old school in a couple ways. So every quarter of the year, I basically send out like a magnet that's either a calendar for the year at the end of the year for the upcoming year, or every quarter I'll do a basketball magnet, baseball, and football. So yep, just as they are coming out. So, and every client, typically if I go in their homes, they typically have that magnet on their fridge
with your face on it.
Yep. And that's old school. I've done that since 2005. So that's one way. And then I also do kind of like a monthly email, just kind of staying in touch with them. That's funny, on real estate related. So I'm not just like throwing up real estate on people all the time consistently. And then I send my top clients, like my top VIP clients, I send them a quarterly gift. So they get 4 gifts from me out of the year. And then I send them birthday cards. I basically do a lot of staying in front of my past clients. So not just email marketing, not just blanketed, just general emails, but just very personalized touches and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like you do a lot to stay in front of them.
It's a little bit. It's a process. It's a system.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a system.
It's a system behind the scenes.
So can I ask what kind of gifts?
Let's see. The last gift that went out was a like a scented diffuser. So like a kind of like a musky smell. I don't know. That was the last thing that went. I'm trying to think of what was before that. That one just went as like a fall gift. So it was a kind of like a fall smell. So for your house, like an aroma diffusing.
Cool.
So
a lot of referrals. What percentage do you think of your business, and you don't have to be right on, but I mean, how much do you think of your business comes from referral versus new leads?
Probably about 75% is referral business.
Wow, okay.
And then I feed my team a lot of the leads. So that's what I give to them because I've built my business. So between coaching them and then providing them just different online lead systems or systems that I've created that can pass along the leads to them.
Okay.
Yeah,
so tell us about the online leads. Where are they coming from, and what type of leads?
Yeah, I was going to ask that, Claire. So with a whole bunch of stuff coming out, social medias and TikTok and all of those, and then you're still doing your traditional marketing. I mean, how do you decide what you're going to add to the mix?
So I'm a big fan of testing and measuring. So I will test something, and if it works, usually after about 6 months, I'll continue running that program or running the marketing campaign, whatever that process might look like. But really, I'll try anything, and if I see something that basically a system that I think could actually produce leads or be come to fruition and basically be a lucrative business to myself and obviously to the agents on my team. So we have a lot of systems that will run as far as like lead programs go with online marketing, like on social media. So video content, things of that nature. And then I used to do a TV show called The American Dream. And so there's a lot of content with that I can use. So it's really, that was more just kind of an educational piece too. So taking a listing and then taking a community and lifestyle and kind of really featuring that property, but also being kind of the expert in the neighborhood, so to speak. So that's a big part of what I do. And then we have systems like Zillow and Realtor.com, OpCity, Referral Exchange, things like that. A lot of those have gone to referral platforms. So if we close a lead, then obviously we pay a referral from it. But they are holding all of us to a much higher level that are still left in a lot of those platforms. So you really have to be on your A game to actually stay and do that. So
that's awesome.
So the American Dream, that was that's kind of like a HGTV type thing or something, or
sort of, yeah, you could call it that. Yeah. So it really just takes its real, like raw content, basically of featuring a listing, and it's usually ended up being about a 4 to 5 minute segment, and it'll take just featuring like interviewing a community staple or like I could do anything. I could do a builder that developed the community. I could do a coffee shop. I could do the golf course that was around the corner. Anything that's really in the vicinity of that house, to be able to feature the house. That's not just the house, but really what surrounds the house and the community that you're going to be living in and what you're buying into, really.
Nice.
So featuring that.
Got it. Okay. And I know you mentioned that you test things for the lead gen. Do you have something that you're testing right now, or something that you're going to start testing in 2022?
So we'll start testing. We just filmed some new content, so for buyers and sellers. So we just got the videos back, and we're going to try those out and see what works. So that'll be a little bit different than just advertising a property. It's advertising myself and my team and how we're so different from other agents. But it's a little more unique. It's not something that I'm used to because I stay pretty humble. So to talk about what we do and things of that.
Yeah, you do sound different from a typical coach. Are you very analytical? Like when it comes to your testing, your numbers, and all of that?
I'm an oddball because I'm a little bit all over the board.
Oh, okay.
So I am, but I'm not.
Oh, got it. Yeah, because usually coaches they're like very on top of you and hey guys.
Yeah. No, I'm one of those people with tests that I literally everything is very close to each other. So I'm kind of that odd individual.
I hear you.
I call it odd in a good way. Odd.
Odd in a good way.
Yeah.
So with those videos, where are you going to be? I mean, can you share where you're going to be advertising those? Is it going to be Facebook ads or what?
I think it's mostly going to be Facebook ads for the most part until we change it to do something else. But Facebook ads is where it's going to be starting at.
Yeah.
And then if it spins into something else. But, you got to do more content and more video and staying relevant, really. So those are only going to last for so long. not too long. What's that?
Video is the way to do it, I think.
It is, yeah. You just have to get yourself used to just being in front of a camera and not care what it looks like afterwards. Just don't look at it. Just don't look at it.
Or listen to it.
Yep. Just get it done.
There you go. So what part of the valley? I know that you mentioned South Scottsdale is kind of one of your key areas.
So primarily like the South Scottsdale general vicinity, like general area. And then our main office is like 56th Street and Thomas. So it's kind of like the Arcadia cusp. So Arcadia, Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, kind of that general neighborhood.
Seems like a lot of competition in that area too, huh?
I think there's just a lot of competition in the real estate market in Arizona, period. Right. It doesn't matter where you go. There's a lot of us running around.
Until the market crashes.
For sure.
It could correct and
correct. That's a better word.
Correct that part of it as well. Yep. That would be okay.
Someday, right?
Yeah.
What do you think is one thing that's made the biggest impact in your business as it's grown?
Oh boy. Let's see. Probably having and surrounding myself with like-minded people. So whether it's been a coach or just other agents that have the same desire to help people, it's not, obviously it's a business and it's my career and things to that aspect, but it's a different level for me. So it's about giving back and helping people and really kind of going the extra mile and really just surrounding myself with people that are generally that same mentality or thought process, and really just helping lift each other up. So that's probably the best thing, is surrounding myself with good people and then also having a really good coach. So that would be.
So you have a coach too?
Not currently. I'm actually going to be getting a new coach, but.
For the new year?
I am going to be for the new year, but that one I can't tell you yet. I have not decided. No, don't worry. You don't have to. I'm like, that one I can't tell you, though.
Other things that you have that you're getting your team prepared for 2022? I know that we're kind of getting close to the end of 2021, so you probably have, everybody goes through that, okay, what are we going to do different, right, going forward? Right.
They're all working on their goals. So I want to see where they would like to be next year to see how I can align myself to, help elevate their business. That's basically the main thing that they're working on, besides trying to kind of figure and wade through the little bit of the wonky market that we're in right now. That's hit or miss, and it's still busy, but there's a lot of changing factors that are evolving right now. So trying to stay ahead of the curve and make sure that they're not just concentrating in one avenue of how they're getting business, but to kind of focus on a couple things, just so that they have a continuous pipeline. So that's really the main thing, is want them to have their own business, but also be able to give them opportunities and give them leads. So to be able to help them grow in both aspects.
Got it.
Their goals.
So how would you describe today's market anyway?
That's a good one. How would I describe? It's colorful.
Wow, that's a good description.
There you go. It's colorful. It is all colors of the rainbow right now, because there is no rhyme and reason to some of it. Some price points that the house, it's not even that it's not priced wrong, but it doesn't end up with 20 offers. It might have 2, which is kind of normal, sort of.
Yeah.
But there's just no rhyme and reason. Like if you have a listing, like I've had listings on my team where we're like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why doesn't the first weekend? And then the sellers are questioning it too, because the whole everybody's saying the same thing. So it's really just kind of trying to figure that piece out, really. But just keeping our marketing the same and doing everything that we do for our sellers and buyers exactly the same, and to navigate through that process, because you don't know what's going to happen when you go under contract. So trying to figure that out right now, both not knowing where interest rates are, and then with inventory still being so low, it's kind of a weird, colorful moment in time.
Yeah.
Just say it that
Do you
way.
feel like people are? Do you feel like buyers are definitely paying even a greater premium on houses that have pools right now?
Houses that have pools? No,
Okay.
I don't think
I
so.
only asked that because out where our old house was, it
Yeah.
just seemed like the houses with pools would get multiple offers, in that
Yeah.
first weekend for a price point that I just thought was wow,
Interesting.
like
Yeah.
really out of touch. But
Interesting. No, I haven't heard that one.
okay,
I'm like, I haven't heard that one, but it's not to say maybe it's newer construction, maybe. It might be in a neighborhood or area that maybe those communities the homes don't have as many pools because it's
I
expensive
was
to
just
put a
thinking it
pool
was
in.
the whole COVID mindset still, where people want
Oh.
their house, but they also want their entertainment space out back, and so they're paying that extra premium just to have that versus a house with no entertaining space in the back.
Not to say that that's not the reason for that one, but I haven't came across that reason yet.
All right.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
still have the same, some people, it's a 50-50 toss up if people want a pool or not, but
Yep.
it's, I haven't seen a big difference in that regard.
All right.
But maybe it's that neighborhood that you have to have a pool to live in the neighborhood. If you don't have a pool, they're not selling that quick.
Yeah. Anything else that you definitely want to share with the agents that are watching or listening right now? Coaching advice or anything like that before we move to the final segment?
I would say just whatever you do, stay consistent, because there's so many different areas of marketing and so many different things that you can do. And I know I mentioned, a handful that I do myself, but those have been systems and processes and things that I have done for years. So pick 1-2 items, focus on it. If it works, then you just build onto it from there. So just don't dive in and take on 10 things. You have to take something, master it, stay consistent, and then add another piece onto it. And then you can slowly scale and grow.
Oh, I love
that would be.
I love that.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, thank you so much. All right.
You're
Are you ready
welcome.
to get in the ring?
Uh-oh.
oh boy.
Yes, she is.
Sure.
First, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Security Title Agency and Fidelity National Home Warranty.
Yep.
Always doing a great job. And Javier for getting you in here, especially getting you in the hot
thank you.
seat right now.
I know, right?
He's behind the scenes, by the way.
Yeah, there we go. So, what do you think one of the reasons is that many agents are not successful?
They think it's easy.
Yes, that's right.
I'm gonna go.
That's a good one.
Think it's easy. They think it's easy.
Absolutely.
They don't
How about a book
run it-
recommendation?
Oh goodness. Oh, that's a good one. 3 Feet from Gold.
Oh,
Don't ask me
All
who
right.
wrote it. 'Cause I
Basically,
can't
don't give
remember.
up too soon, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, I can't remember who wrote it right now though.
Oh, that's all right. How about Apple or Android?
Apple.
ugh.
All right. And
I knew I was going to make somebody in this room mad.
do you have a favorite Netflix or Amazon Prime or Hulu series?
I am a big crime scene kind of person. I'm a big problem solver. So between that and I like Yellowstone. So
Yellowstone.
that's a good one. That's a good one. That's
Haven't seen
right
that
now.
one.
You haven't?
Is that a Paramount or is it on Netflix or?
No, I think it's
I'm
on
watching
Peacock.
that and Amazon. I bought the
Okay.
bought the season on Amazon. So
Got
there you
it.
go.
That's
We just started that. I think we're on episode number 4 or something.
Of
or
season
5, I don't know.
1. Just as
So it
of
seems
season
pretty
1.
good so far.
Yeah, it's good. You
Kevin
keep going.
Costner, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you got it. Yep.
Yep.
Keep
Well,
keep
good.
watching. It's a good one.
Yeah, we're going to keep watching it, I guess. See if it. The first episode, I thought, I don't know, it was long, that first hour and a half or whatever.
I don't even remember how long the first episode was.
Yeah, it was tough for me to keep watching it.
Kind of slow moving. Oh, it keep going. You'll
Jeff, 3 feet from gold, buddy.
yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Stay consistent too.
That's a good one, Joey. Well, thank you so much for being here. We truly appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for
I'm
having me.
sure agents that are watching and listening got something out of this for sure. If agents do want to reach out to you, are you okay with that? Or
Sure, absolutely.
You want to share like how they could do that?
Sure. They can give me a call on my cell phone, which is 480-272-0958, or you can email me at claire@claireackerman.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Claire. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And until next time, agents, we will see you later. Have a great
later.
one. Happy holidays.
Good job, everyone.